Could you use a little spiritual recharge in the middle of your week? This series of brief videos is designed to help you step away from the craziness of life.
Every moment is a gift from God.
For just a moment, to receive some practical encouragement from God. Let's get ready to learn and grow. Welcome to Pause.
Could you use a little courage today? Are you struggling with fear? Imagine God speaking these words from Scripture to you as a personal challenge and promise. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. God identifies two opposing approaches to life: strong and courageous, or afraid and discouraged. Which approach do you see when you look in the mirror? Many folks see option number 2. The Hebrew word for afraid describes a paralyzing fear that keeps us on the sidelines of life. Discouraged literally refers to an absence of courage, a courage vacuum, a complete lack of hope. These may be your words when you look at your bank balance or the world news or the brokenness around you and inside you. Perhaps afraid and discouraged pretty much covers it. It doesn't have to be that way. God says He wants to be with you, and He wants to fill you with strength and courage. The words in our scripture were first spoken to a guy named Joshua at a pivotal moment in the history of the people of God. Moses had just died, and his aide and sidekick Joshua had assumed leadership of the people. Joshua was stepping into some impossibly large shoes. Imagine trying to replace Moses as a leader. Red Sea parting, law-giving, manna-providing, face-glowing Moses. To the people, it must have felt like trying to replace Batman with Robin. And Joshua faced the massive challenge of leading an army of grouchy ex-slaves in a military campaign against entrenched, well-armed enemies. I'm sure you have some challenges in your path, just as Joshua did. And the same God who promised to be with Joshua also promises to be with you. The same God who filled Joshua with strength and courage wants to fill you. So let's try a little imagination experiment. Think of the thing you fear the most, the biggest, hairiest, scariest monster in your life. Now, picture you and that beast in a boxing ring, preparing for one-on-one combat. It's a terrifying image, isn't it? But hear God say that that's not the way it is. The Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Picture God in the ring with you, the God who ignited the sun and scooped out the Grand Canyon and spoke galaxies into place. Imagine Him hiding you behind Himself and wiping the floor with that thing that frightens you. Notice how the big, hairy monster you fear compares to your bigger, stronger God. Your life may be filled with battles, but you do not fight them alone. The Lord is with you. You look at your circumstances and see dozens of dangerous landmines ready to explode. You look toward yesterday and see 100 mistakes that could come back to bite you. You look toward tomorrow and see 1,000 scary what-ifs. You have more than enough reasons to be afraid and discouraged. You have only one reason to be strong and courageous, because the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. And that is enough. Wherever your day takes you, He'll be right there. Whatever you face, God will face it with you. May God fill you with the strength and courage that comes from knowing that He is with you.